Hello everyone, it's Tanya Gabrielle, Wealth Astronumerologist. Welcome to your Capricorn full moon astronumerology forecast. This is such an exciting full moon because it's going to affect your career. Lots of breakthroughs in your sector of work, your divine mission. Now it happens on June 28th, Universal Time in London, 5:53 a.m., 12:53 a.m. New York Eastern Time, and June 27th in LA at 9:53 p.m. Now, the sun and moon will be at 6 degrees. The sun in Cancer, the moon in Capricorn. 6 in numerology is a number of love, compassion, business, abundance, nurturing, family, anything to do with your soul. And in the actual date, the code for the date, we have a number 8, we have a number 9, and we have a number 1. So this creates a lot of shifting energy. You're culminating and you're restarting at the same time. So even though this is a full moon, which is more about culmination, we also have new beginnings energy as well. The 28th of June, 2 plus 8 is 10, which is 1. So that brings a lot of fresh new energy. Now, Capricorn rules the 10th house in astrology. It's all about your career, your public standing, your divine mission. And Capricorn is about setting boundaries. It's about accepting responsibilities and going for it and really organizing your life so that there is a nice flow, a step-by-step approach that brings you security. Now, there are lots of wonderful transits happening around this full moon, and the most important one really involves Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, and you always want to look at the ruling planet of the full or new moon. In this case, Saturn is conjunct the moon. Like, this is unbelievable because ruling the full moon and then being on top of the moon is like a double whammy of Saturn Capricorn energy. And Saturn is Chronos. It governs time. It governs matter. So you're going to feel like the time has come for something to end, for something to begin, for something to shift, for something to break through. But the time has come. And Saturn will always show you the importance of timing. That's why it's sometimes called the planet of karma, because it's almost like something has happened that feels like it's karmic, like it's destined, right? Now, the destiny number in numerology governs your career, and this Capricorn full moon is very much about how you can shift your destiny without dissipating your energy, without feeling overwhelmed because you're taking on too much. So you need to set the space for something really powerful to happen with your life right now. We are beginning the second half of 2018, and that means you need to set some boundaries. What works and what doesn't? Because Saturn rules having a real sense of where things belong, and it brings a lot of security and safety as a result. But you need to weed out what doesn't belong, right? You need to weed out what people, ideas, projects no longer have a claim on what you're here to do. They don't fulfill you anymore. They don't bring support. They're not part of where your destiny is going. So you need to focus on something that is shifting in your work, because the time has come for change. The way you approach your divine mission has shifted. So are you fully engaged with what your destiny is? There's some questions that are going to come up with for you regarding the nature of the work you do, or the projects you've taken on, or the people you're working with, or the book that you want to write and haven't yet, or something regarding your career will absolutely come to the forefront. Now, in other transits, the moon is trine Uranus and the sun is sextile Uranus. Now, Uranus is the planet of excitement and breakthroughs and innovation. It's your inner genius. Uranus governs astrology and numerology as well. It's very progressive. It's very multidimensional. So with this beautiful trine from the moon, you're going to notice some original ideas, some original approaches that you wouldn't have considered before come your way, and they're going to break through existing paradigms. That's what Uranus loves to do. Uranus is rebellious. Uranus hates traditions, right? So progress is what Uranus is all about, and progress means we need to let go of the old and embrace the new. Now, the other theme for this brand new Capricorn full moon is that Neptune forms a 150-degree exact angle to Venus right during this full moon. Now, this is so beautiful because it brings the artistic, feminine, imaginative, spiritual energy, and it allows abundance to flow. And it shows this beautiful soul-centered activation, this connection that you naturally have to source being expressed in a spiritual way, in a harmonious way, in a beautiful way. So there's a flow between you and the artistic nature of who you are. Your inner artist will come through. So put the intentions that you have that are focused on abundance and beauty, put those in play right now because you will be rewarded. This is a beautiful transit. Also, Venus forms a square to Jupiter. Now, in general, squares in astrology are somewhat stressful aspects because they're asking you to step up and act. In this case, Venus and Jupiter are the two benefics in astrology. So when they get together in a square, it's actually fabulous because they're basically you're basically acting on fortunate events that are coming up for you. So favors will come up, abundance, prosperity, stepping into a place where you really feel abundant, you feel the financial flow is happening, and you see the beauty and the luxury and the sense, meaning the sense of the flowers, right? And the sensuality and the expansion, the ever-ending, never-ending expansion. You can set your mind on that now and watch the flow of prosperity really come to life with this square. And finally, another abundance aspect is that Jupiter and Neptune are forming a trine. So all of these aspects are really helping that career shift, whatever that is for you, to occur in a very positive way. So the space for you to create something magical is absolutely like that gateway. If you want to walk through it, you walk through it now, especially at this time when we're turning into the second half of the year. It's a beautiful time to just take advantage of this energy. So Jupiter and Neptune are trine. This began the end of May. It's one of the defining transits of 2018. It's really the most beautiful transit of the year. And it brings unconditional love, a flow of positive energy that is just like infinite. You just feel so happy, so joyful. You feel like your soul is so uplifted, so filled to the brim with just gratitude and thankfulness for being on this beautiful planet and having such opportunity to expand at every moment in time. So you're giving thanks for that and you're feeling good, and that is attracting more goodness and more wonderful blessings into your life. This is truly a blessings transit. And so it's still ongoing now during this full moon in a beautiful way because it connects to Venus as well. Neptune is opposite Venus and Jupiter is square Venus. And so Venus has come around and triggered this trine between Neptune and Jupiter. That's how it works. It's like the doorbell rings. It's like Neptune and Jupiter get activated again. And that's what's happening during this full moon with the other benefic, Venus, right? The planet of beauty and love and abundance. So these are fabulous transits. And they're happening in a 17 universal month. June in numerology is a 17, and 17 is the number of immortality, of leaving a legacy behind, of leadership, of courage. You're right? So this is just such a high vibrational time in June to just move forward and do so with confidence and courage and joy. So have a gorgeous Capricorn full moon, and I'll see you next month where we start the eclipse cycle. It's going to be so exciting. Lots of love.